Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The front page is brought to you by Native Path Antarctic Krill Oil. Visit getnativepath.com/EDEMA for up to 66% off and free shipping while supplies last. The Senate border deal has officially imploded as Republicans say the agreement they helped negotiate wasn't a good one. Ramsey Touchberry and Stephen Dinan report the vote was 49-50, well short of the 60 votes needed to proceed. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer then called a second vote to take up a standalone bill including money for Israel and Ukraine. That idea fared a little better, but still fell shy of the 60 votes needed to advance, with most Republicans opposed. The failed endeavor calls into question whether Congress has any path forward before the election for new immigration laws or tens of billions of dollars in aid to Israel and Ukraine. Schumer said he would try again later in the week, saying he figured he would give our Republican colleagues the night to figure themselves out. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Capitol, House Republicans suffered embarrassing back-to-back defeats this week, raising the question of where Speaker Mike Johnson can go from here. After failing to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas by one vote and being resoundingly shut down on a standalone bill for Israel, Alex Miller reports Johnson blamed the stunning losses on the realities of democracy rather than on his tactics. The repeated missteps and setbacks in high-level policy fights have led some House Republicans to point the finger at their inexperienced leader. With the youngest baby boomers turning 65 by the end of the decade, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce predicts the workforce participation rate will drop 2.1% over the next 6 years. Sean Salai reports airlines have already cut flights because of a shortage of 10,000 pilots. Nearly 9 in 10 public school districts have struggled to hire teachers, and almost every medical field has reported similar hiring problems. The latest Bureau of Labor Statistics data shows about 8.8 million job openings and 6.3 million unemployed Americans nationwide. Approximately 11,000 boomers retire each day. The front page is brought to you by Native Path Antarctic Krill Oil. Native Path Antarctic Krill uses only the purest, highest-grade source of omega-3s from the pristine Antarctic Ocean, and its all-natural, keto-approved ingredients are backed up by solid science. You'll be getting the highest-grade source of omega-3s, as well as the total body benefits of enhanced absorption, plus powerful antioxidants with every dose. And you can order with confidence with a 365-day feel-the-difference money-back guarantee. To order Native Path Antarctic Krill Oil, visit getnativepath.com/EDEMA for up to 66% off and free shipping while supplies last. The Air Force insists it's standing by its ambitious plan to replace all 450 of its Cold War-era Minuteman III missiles with the LGM-35A Sentinel intercontinental ballistic missile. Mike Glenn reports the missiles are supposed to be fielded by mid-2030, but officials now expect at least a 2-year delay before the program is ready. In 2020, the Sentinel program cost was $118 million per missile. The price spiked to $162 million within 3 years. Northrop Grumman is the prime contractor for the engineering and manufacturing for the program. In a statement, it said it's making significant progress on the missiles. And finally, hopes are fading fast to reduce tensions on the Korean Peninsula, according to former U.S. intelligence chief James Clapper. Ben Wolfgang reports Clapper spoke at a monthly forum hosted by the Washington Times Foundation, which shares the same founders as the Washington Times. He said few options are available to the United States and its allies in the face of numerous rounds of North Korean missile tests and the apparent effort by North Korea to expand its nuclear capabilities. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Washington Times in your favorite podcast app. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.